Yep. Yep.
Oh, goodness.
I think people are they think they can avoid MLK, so they're going to the exit north, Weddington.
Yeah.
And then I think they're headed south, but man, things are busy in Fayetteville. In fact, I pulled up this version of the map. There you have the locator showing where the university is, but just for fun, I mean, everything's backed up in Fayetteville. Zoe, if you're trying to go around Fayetteville, you're not going around for the next hour or so. You're walking. Hey, but we've got some nice weather for the rest of the weekend. That's some good news. It turned out to be a great evening at Razorback Stadium. It started hot, but then temperatures have cooled down quite a bit. The humidity is still kind of lowish. It's still out there a little bit, but not as bad as it has been, of course, throughout the summer. A lot lower, so temperatures are able to tumble faster when we have lower humidity. On top of that, we saw a really red sunset at Razorback Stadium, and then with the crescent moon, that was also super red. So Mother Nature's in tune with the Razorback game, of course, too. The smoke, though, that is causing those kind of sunsets to be red and the moon to look red, that may be going away as soon as tomorrow. The black and the kind of even the orange color shows you the thickest smoke. We have it over us big time right now in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. But notice over time, some of our southerly winds will try to push some of that back out up towards the north. Notice the time. This is tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the evening. Most of the day we'll probably still have some haze, but I think by sunset tomorrow we're going to try to push most of it out, and then it shouldn't be as big of a story the next several days. What's going to be the big story, though, coming up for next week will be more humidity. It's been warm the past couple of days, but at least the humidity hasn't been as bad. But the real reason why we have more humidity in the forecast, we possibly have some tropical trouble going into the middle of this upcoming week. Right now, things are dry here at home. No clouds across Arkansas or Oklahoma. Also, Sooners had a big game tonight. What is 76-0? We had some big wins for our local teams for sure. But when you look towards the south, notice the Gulf of Mexico, some clouds and also some showers. Even a little bit farther towards the south, there's a system that's trying to organize itself, and we'll take a closer look at it in just a second, but it may try to give us some showers for next week. But right now at home, no chance for showers tonight or tomorrow. Right now we're sitting in the 70s, most of us 79 in Fort Smith, 72 right now in Fayetteville. We cooled off quite a bit. In fact, it feels great right now at Razorback Stadium. Tomorrow morning we'll be waking up mainly in the 60s, about 63 in Poto, 64 in Sallisaw. Should be a nice start to the morning. Once again, we'll go towards those low to mid 90s in the afternoon. Sometimes I think we may be just a touch warmer, maybe mid 90s for some of us. It's going to be a little bit warmer than maybe it was even today. Here's a look at FUTURECAST. Southerly winds continue overnight. They'll be here tomorrow. They're light, but they're still out of the south, so they try to keep us a little bit warmer. As we go into the afternoon tomorrow, once again, we're heating up big time, well into those 90s. But the humidity stays kind of low tomorrow still, one more day. But starting on Monday and into next week, the humidity is going to go a lot higher. And the reason why is we got to look towards our south. There's a low pressure system, and it has a 90% chance coming in from the National Hurricane Center of formation in the next 2 days, the next 4 to 8 hours. And the path would probably take it right along the western coast of the Gulf of Mexico. So it may have some problems trying to strengthen as it's so close to land, but eventually it's likely to go north. How far north? That's the big question, and that's really going to mess with our rain chances going into next week. But I think, Zoe, probably the best chance to get some rain would be right in the middle of the week, Wednesday. But, Zoe, if you want some cooler weather, maybe the rain will try to give it to us. So that's our chance to try to cool down the temperatures at least a little bit. On the flip side, when we get some of that rain, it might make it a little bit more muggy across the River Valley, too. But this weekend, for tomorrow, mid-90s. So it's going to be warm, but maybe some chances of rain for next week.
I'm not even mad at the heat anymore because today it was hot.
It was.
But there was a breeze.
Even though it was a south wind, it was still enough to mix it around, and so it kind of cooled you off a little bit. So
definitely.
Not complaining at all.
Not at all. I'll take it. I'll take
Sure.
it as long as we can have it.
Yes, exactly.
Well, thanks, Mac. Next in sports, we take another look back at tonight's historic win